Good morning, afternoon, evening.
Good
Welcome
evening.
back to the good evening. Welcome back to the Dugout podcast. How we doing, boys?
Good.
mate.
Yeah,
Good?
Can't
Good.
complain.
Got a little bit on. We got still a couple games to recap. We'll obviously do our predictions as well. Plus, we've got something a little bit special. Trying to make our perfect player. How we feeling about that?
Yeah, pretty good. I mean,
You happy with yours?
yeah, you can't just say Wayne Rooney outright, but he's pretty close to it. So
It's current players though, isn't it?
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Rooney could still throw his boots on and absolutely belt everyone in the World Cup. So
Well, there's no game day 15 because we're in Australia, so we haven't played yet until midnight tonight, most of the games.
Yeah.
So we haven't got much of games to recap on, just a bit
I
of
guess
champs,
still
bit
a
of
couple.
ropes.
I think it's tomorrow night, isn't it? It's
No,
Sunday night.
tonight.
No, there's a few
No.
games tonight.
I think
Most
it's
of them are tonight.
Either way,
1 a.m. kickoff for us.
Yeah, no, I ain't staying up for that.
4 games.
I think United is Tuesday, Monday morning. Something
Monday morning,
ridiculous.
12.
Yeah,
That's a big game too.
Chelsea Arsenal tomorrow night at 10. That's an alright time. Probably watch the first half.
all right time, mate. I could be up at 5 a.m. All right time.
Yeah.
Stay asleep.
Stuff's like, yeah, no, you're right, mate.
Be
Yeah.
nice. Anyway, should we recap the last two games of the
Yeah.
last game week?
The two games we didn't manage to talk about last week because
Two-
time didn't allow for it.
Two big games too.
Big
be fair.
games. And to be honest, all honesty, I haven't watched the Arsenal versus Nottingham highlights. I haven't even done that. I've been that lazy this week. So
Okay.
I'm going to leave it to you three boys. It was a 5-0 win at home for Arsenal against Forest. How
Yeah.
did it go?
Fucking Thierry Henry was fucking sublime this game. Like, every ball they got in the box, he put his head on it.
That's good.
That would basically be my commentary. I thought Sambi Lokonga was fantastic.
Fuck, that was hilarious. Like,
If anybody's missing that reference, go and check out the Dugout podcast on Instagram. Going to get
TikTok
around
as well.
it. TikTok as well. Great clip there of me just being a footballing genius.
There's been a few of those.
Yeah.
No, this game was pretty impressive from an Arsenal standpoint. Obviously, Nottingham aren't the easiest team to walk over, as we've seen with Liverpool a couple of weeks ago, but they have been known to cop a few beatings. They're not doing too well this season. I think we talked about last week that Arsenal, with the draw to Southampton and the loss to PSV, we thought maybe the dip would come. They've sort of answered their critics pretty well, I think. 5-0, absolute just fucking whitewash of a game, really. They just creamed
Well,
Forest.
the dip was there. The question from us was basically, can they overcome it?
I don't even think it was a dip, really. They drew to Southampton in an unlucky game. They lost to PSV with a rotated team. Like, that's not two games isn't really a dip. They've done really, really well, I think.
Well,
who
when
else
you're
is...
challenging for the title like they are, I think it
Yeah.
is, in my opinion.
When you've got someone biting their heels
Yeah.
like City, I think you kind of can't afford those games off against teams like... I mean...
Well, they're
City
still
to be-
top.
Yeah.
After this win, they're still top.
That's what's
So,
mental. City have done it twice,
yeah.
though.
I think
already.
I think in recent years, I think you're right. I think Liverpool and City haven't been been able to afford to drop points like ever. I think this year is a bit different. I think the teams, everyone around sort of the top, even 8, I would say, are incredibly better. Than
the
they
thing
including
is,
us in
like,
that.
City could snap their fingers and
Including
win.
us in that.
yeah, you're welcome.
The thing is, though, City could snap their fingers and win every game the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I don't
so
think
doable.
so. Like they're
No, they
they
could.
they're
They could.
unbelievable. But I think like you said with Liverpool's biggest enemy. I think the same with City. Like they come into games sometimes and they're not 100%. Like Leicester, they could have very easily dropped points there.
But I
if
think...
it wasn't for
I think what's
De Bruyne.
guys like they're obviously their focus this year is not winning the Premier League. Let's be real, Manchester
they
City.
want
It's the
Champions
Champions
League.
League, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why they can afford games like Leicester, like Crystal Palace, like Newcastle, where they kind of we could kill them. Like Pep, he has the subs there. He's like, I could put these on and we could do a thing. But if we play that midweek game and drop points there, and that gives us a bad Yaya Toure raised the curse for a reason.
Yeah.
The boys are there to win. You know.
Like, City could easily go on and win every game. So that's why it's crucial for Arsenal if they want to win the league, is to not drop points. I know it's easier said than done, but
Yeah,
speaking from like Liverpool having 3 90-plus seasons, which is crazy, and only winning 1 title out of those 3, it just shows that you can't even afford a draw, even against the best teams in the league as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was going to say, like, we lost the league by 1 point 2 years. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
The good thing for
Fucking
Arsenal,
hell.
they need to do drop points. Like, they're overachieving from expectations. So either way, they're doing well. Whether they come second
I
or
think
first.
guaranteeing top 4 for them is priority numero.
Yeah.
You know, winning the title is like a little cherry on top of the special cake that is playing in the
Little
Champions
cherry.
League.
It's a
Well,
quite a big cherry.
I mean, it is because going into this season, obviously geniuses like myself didn't even have them tote to make top 6,
Yeah.
and
Another great
Yeah.
recommendation from you.
genius. But like I said, this is them overperforming. Like,
Yeah, I think of course it is, but I think everyone's still just like everyone thinks City are going to win it. They're just going to walk away with it. I think the time has come to start looking at Arsenal as a serious contender.
Yeah, well, serious contender, yeah, but there's still like 28 games left.
Of course,
Like,
yeah, but we're
it's only 1/3 of the season, not even the
yeah,
way through.
yeah.
And we see a lot of teams over the years do well. Christmas comes, and then teams start to drop off, especially when games start to pick up and injuries kick in. And that's when teams like City just keep carrying on, doing what they do. So,
the
like,
World Cup is the great equalizer this year. Like,
Yeah,
that's going to really pull the men from the boys in terms of title runnings.
But
Yeah.
that's why I think it's going to be so different because I think that the World Cup. I mean, no one's ever experienced the World Cup in the middle of a season like this,
No.
and also City are, as we said, running for the Champions League. It's that's how it's got to be. They're running for that Champions League. So I think when you get to the latter stages of that, I can see them dropping points in the league.
I don't know, because the seasons that they have gone to like the semi-finals and stuff of the Champions League, they've breezed the league as well with the
I
rotation of
think
their squads.
likewise, though, Arsenal are trying for Europa League, and you look at that Arsenal squad, it's far thinner than that City squad.
Yeah.
Far, far thinner. Like, there's a couple players that can come in and play to the same level long term, but I don't think there's anywhere near as many players of that high quality and standard, really. Like, they're not going to win a title with Mohamed El Neni having to play games if Xhaka or Partey get seriously injured.
Yeah, and like City is like, Diaz can't play tonight, all right? Well, Laporte and Stones will play, and Akanji, and then, Bernardo Silva can't play,
Nathan
right? We'll put
Ake
on,
even.
yeah,
Nathan Ake is
we'll put on
leveled up
Mahrez.
this year.
Like,
Yeah.
their depth is nuts. So I think that will show in the last stage of the season. But if Arsenal go and do it, fucking props to them, because it's not an easy thing to do, especially against in a league like the Premier League against a team like City. So it'd be impressive to go on and do it. But I'd be more impressed with Arsenal. I'm really impressed with the overachieving.
Yeah.
I'd be more impressed if they get to February and they're still in this position.
Yeah, I think January is going to be big too.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think multiple clubs in that top 6 area are going to be buying.
If you don't make moves in January,
You'll get left
You give
behind.
up your spot.
Yeah.
I think for any, and that goes down to teams like West Ham, like Newcastle,
This-
like
Just-
Liverpool. Like, if you're
As
not
a
there, you're not
segue,
gonna get
I
there.
just wanted to sort of get everyone's opinion. We didn't plan on doing this, but what's everyone's predicted top 4 now? We're a third of the way into the season. We've got a better understanding, and we only did a combined sort of table at the start. What do we think? Top 4 at the end of the season, given what we've seen up till this point.
You happy to give any order?
No, go in the order of how they'll finish.
Well, City are going to win it, in my eyes.
For
You
me,
go.
Yeah, we'll go one at a time.
Someone
Cal-
go.
for
Cal-
me, I'm going to say it with my twist because I'm going to sound like a dickhead.
Oh.
I'm going to go City, Arsenal, United, Chelsea.
Okay. Completely disagree with that, but
You want to go?
no.
Oh, don't talk shit. Then.
I just don't think Chelsea will get in. That's it. Go on.
I'm going to say City, Arsenal,
I can say mine. if you don't know it.
Liverpool, and United.
Liverpool third.
That was exactly mine. City, Arsenal, Liverpool, United.
So everyone has got United in the top 4.
4th, yeah.
That's incredible. I didn't expect that from you two. Mine would be City, Arsenal. I would say. I'm going to say United, Newcastle.
Yeah, the only reason I say United is because if they never got Ten Hag, it'd be nowhere near it. But the signings Ten Hag has brought in have probably been some of the best signings of the league. So you can't really.
I really appreciate that coming from a
I think
Well,
for
maybe
me-
not Anthony. I wouldn't say he's one of the best signings in the league, but Martinez has done fucking really well.
I think
Yeah.
Christian
$100
Eriksen.
million.
And Ericsson and Martinez.
Eriksen is the signing of the season. Like, He was a free transfer.
Martinez for me. I was saying to Jackie when he trimmed me hair yesterday.
Yeah.
For me, Martinez.
There's an argument for it, as in the quality. But
I think I
the
mentioned
fee-
Casemiro.
Yeah, Casemiro is unreal. Too.
I don't know. The fee.
I think it's more so the value.
Yeah,
rather than the
that's
fee.
what I think.
Yeah.
You know, you can.
That's what-
it
that's
doesn't
what
matter
I'm
if you
saying,
spend
though, like,
£100
value
million.
to the fee.
If they bring more to the team of what you need, it's worth it.
But value to the fee, like Eriksen is. We need a midfielder, and Eriksen came in and stabilised that midfield. He's not even
Yeah.
a CDM. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
can
a
do
tough
job
one to
with that.
argue because like we got Milner for free. He did so well. We paid 75 mil for Virgil, but
Yeah,
Virgil's done a lot more
Yeah,
in terms
James
of value.
Milner's clearly better. Mate.
Yeah, but you can't argue how much
can't.
Milner's done.
in that
but
situation.
And-
you can't.
yeah,
Martinez was £50 million, which
Yeah.
at the time I thought was an overspend. Doesn't look like that now.
and he's done well for a player that's fucking small. Like I have my doubts whether he can handle being the size he is as a defender.
I never
So did
doubted him.
Kara and Souness.
Yeah, I never
Clowns.
doubted him. From day one, I knew he was going to come and do bits. El Leacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's fucking Pogba's fault anyway.
It is Pogba's fault. Man, he's missing
Did you
the
see?
World Cup.
Have you guys seen that Souness has come out recently and said that he still thinks Martinez won't cut it as a Premier League centre back?
Donut, mate.
Like within the last week, he said
Donut,
that.
yeah.
Despite all his performances up until now.
Donut.
Yeah, he's
He
confusing.
and you know what? He probably thought Steven Gerrard was unrightly fired at fucking Aston Villa, mate.
He
He's
was.
a donut. But anyway,
yeah, sorry.
from Aston Villa to Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Predictions we had for this one, we all had it in Arsenal's favour. Scass and Jack had it 2-0. Benny had it 3-0. I had it 4-0. And did 5-0.
Just quickly as well on the depth, we've seen. You know, you're saying that Arsenal's depth isn't as good as City's and all that. At the moment, I think Arsenal have a special thing going on with them where the whole club is just got that feel-good factor. The fans behind everyone in the club and all the players are playing out of their skin.
Yeah,
doesn't
but-
matter if they're second string or
but so-
doesn't matter. El Neni. El Neni's playing like he is a starting midfielder
Yeah,
in a Premier League sort of title contending side. They brought in Reece Nelson, who Saka got injured early in this game. Reece Nelson come in and scored a double.
but can you imagine being City? Like they've already got that
gonna
foundation in the
say.
club, and then
I
they
know.
but then like you already have that foundation. Then they sign Haaland. Like how the fuck do we even get much better? Now we got this guy.
Yeah.
This guy's 17
That same logic applies to Man. Like, yeah, it's great Arsenal have it,
Yes.
but Man City also have it because
'Cause,
you take
yeah.
anyone out of that team and there's a second string player who plays the exact way they want, and that's purely on coaching.
And
That's
the
the,
big-
Pep way,
yeah.
it's the Arteta way, it's what he's adapted from Pep or maybe gave to Pep.
Yeah.
Who knows who helped more in that relationship?
Yeah, and the big thing at the moment too, like Arsenal is momentum. Momentum can only sustain for so long.
Yeah.
But with City, they had momentum that built into experience, and they've got that now. So Arsenal, it just depends how long momentum can last until I think they need to get more depth, especially in the legs of the midfield and places like that, especially with like FA Cup, Carabao, Europa, Prem, like 4 competitions isn't easy to push in. And you can see that with the effects of Liverpool this year. Fucking knackered after competing in 4 competitions, and lack of depth then obviously shows how tired the squad is, and Arsenal need to bring in that backup to avoid similar of a downfall.
Yep.
I
No,
think
fair points.
January truly is
I'd
Yeah.
love to see
the
Arsenal win it.
tell-all.
Yeah, I think we all would, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, fuck
Just
Arsenal.
sick as City.
Fuck Arsenal.
What, you would rather City win it?
Mate, no, listen, I don't want anyone to win it. I don't want Arsenal. I don't
That's
want anyone
just
that's
a
not Manchester United to win it. All right?
It's not
I don't want anyone.
Scrap it.
I'm not going to sit here and say, they really could do with it.
fucking
Fuck
hell.
the lot of you rat dogs. I still remember the days when Arsenal
You're
were
sucking
fucking-
Conte's dick on the first episode. Fucking guac guac.
Yeah, I
Finish the second.
I didn't say I wanted to fucking win it. I said he'd do well. I was sitting here
Come
like,
on
I really
now.
hope that
Fucking
Tottenham...
hell.
No,
For the-
fuck you.
So the case of the conversation, who would you rather win it?
Manchester
Arsenal or
United,
City?
you idiot.
You're,
That's not
you
realistic.
are a wet wipe.
Yeah, well, grow up.
Anyway, crack on. Next one.
Next one is Manchester United versus West Ham at Old Trafford. What a performance from Spain's 6th choice goalkeeper, David De Gea.
Yeah.
Oh, what a man. What a header from Rashi
Do you reckon
too.
Enrique's questioning his
No,
decision?
Not at all.
No.
I think he just doesn't like De Gea.
yeah. There's obviously a personal
Yes,
relationship there.
yeah. You can. I think as we spoke about with that, the playing out from the back, the way he wants to play for Spain, he obviously
Just
doesn't
doesn't
feel De Gea can do that, which I think is very harsh, considering that Ten Hag has definitely pushed him into playing out from the back a lot better than he has done. in previous seasons.
I always thought when he first came in that he was not bad with his feet.
That's when we first signed him from Atletico. His biggest attribute was how well he played out from the back.
It was mostly his handle. Like his fucking throw is outrageous. He's got a massive throw in him, and it wasn't as prominent in the game. Like De Gea was a Sir Alex signing.
Yeah.
I've always seen him more as a shot stopper.
Yeah,
De Gea than anything.
His reflex and his feet saving he genuinely revolutionised modern day goalkeeping with his ability to use his feet and be as dexterous, I guess is the word, as he is. Like
Kicking.
No, as in his ability to feet
save
save.
with feet.
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Like,
I was trying to show you.
Fucking flip the table.
thanks, mate. Thanks for the 5'4" goalkeeper. Thanks, mate.
Benny De Gea.
But yeah, I think this game, obviously, it's another strange game. Really, it's just United doing United things. We get to that point. And
I disagree. I think this was a really good showing from us on how well we can sort of sit in and defend a team. You know, West Ham. I think we've been good sort of throughout the season. We've seen Ten Hag ball sort of grow throughout the team. Pretty much every game, and this game was one where we didn't really see it. We went back to sort of, I guess, similar to what we had with Ollie, which was sort of sit and counter, but we showed how much better we can defend now, which is incredible. Like, under Ollie, there would be holes in holes, like
There'd be a
in our
big
team.
one wearing a number 5 shirt.
Yeah.
Massive fucking
Maguire
head.
played this.
Yeah, he did.
And he played reasonably well. He had a very good second half. He had an okay first half. He's passing out from the back. It doesn't suit Ten Hag's system whatsoever. He can ping a long diagonal ball well, but he can't play quickly and he can't move along the line. He can't play through the lines and he can't move it quickly along sort of the back line.
He's just a big, long English centre back. Lump it forward and
Yeah.
hope for the best.
Well, for me, like with David, going back to De Gea for a sec, the perception that he can't play passes out of the back, I feel like was a bit down to Maguire.
Yeah.
His decision making in those deeper areas, like he would hang on to it 1, 2, 3, 4, too many touches, and put De Gea under pressure where he's had to kick it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not shitting on United, but I've seen De Gea do a lot of silly passes, like just silly decisions,
De
and
Gea did it
given
when he had Rio
the
and
ball to
Vidic
players who are
and
crowded by other players, and
Well, there was an example earlier this year, wasn't there, when someone took the ball for Ericsson?
Yeah.
Yeah, against Brentford.
After De Gea had sort of put him in the shit.
But, yeah,
But like,
I
feel
agree
like,
with your point, Jack.
Yeah.
I do. I think
Thanks,
De Gea is. I think De Gea is definitely. I think confidence breeds confidence, and when you've got Varane and Martinez in front of you who are so confident on the ball, De Gea is more confident on the ball because they're both options. When you've got someone like Maguire who a lot of times doesn't want the ball from De Gea, that's another person you can't play to. So I think. I don't know. He's definitely getting better.
Well, for that Ericsson goal, I'm sure it was Maguire that passed him the ball and he just sort of stood there.
Yeah.
While the attacker pressed.
Yeah. And Lindelof's not too bad too, but Lindelof's got the curse of sort of having to play with Maguire for so many years. He's got in the mindset of how to play like that. But I think Lindelof playing with Martinez has been very good since he's come in. And we've seen Maguire sort of come in get his place back in this game, which I think I don't think will last long. Like did you hear the press conference before the Villa game?
I did not.
So Lindelof went back in against Sociedad, which was arguably one of our most important games of the season. He started Lindelof again, and in the press conference before the Villa game, they asked him who's his third choice centre back because obviously Varane's out of Lindelof and Maguire, and he said, well, Lindelof plays unbelievably well with Martinez, and I'm yet to see that with Maguire.
Yeah.
So pretty much signalling that Lindelof's third choice, which I love to see.
I think this game in particular was Ten Hag extending the courtesy of offering his club captain game time before the World Cup. I think it is. I think Harry would have been in a bit, look, boss, just give me a chance. I'll do anything. I need a run, otherwise I'm not going to make that squad. And then it won't look good for us, and I think this is it. He also came on in the Sociedad game. I mean, we'll get to it.
As a
Cristiano
striker.
up top.
Yeah.
Most deadly strike
for the
force.
Stephen Corker.
Like, just a big 2 slab heads up top.
Yeah.
Proper English way.
Well, I actually wanted to come on here today and talk good about Harry Maguire because I thought in this game he was like blocking shots, heading the ball,
Yeah.
everything you want from a centre back. In when you're defending deep.
I think he did have a solid game. I think
There's definitely utility for him. I just don't want to see it in a Man United shirt.
I think the problem with United fans is, me included, is it's so hard to go back after seeing what we've seen of him.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, like, he could have, the rest of the season he could play unbelievably well. The last 2-3 seasons are still there, and you still feel like when you see him in a shirt, you don't know when the next mistake's going to be, and you're going to concede the next goal, and you're going to lose the next game because of it. Because it's happened so many fucking times.
Well, when I seen he wasn't playing for the Liverpool game, I was spewing.
Yeah.
So I wanted him to play and make mistakes for us.
Yeah.
Also, the return of Big Ronnie
I think that's a big reason we...
had to sit in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be
Definitely
honest. We do not play well with Ronaldo.
Nope.
So
We lose that fluidity.
Yes,
We lose our
100%.
quick, agile, getting behind frontline because we've got a man who just blatantly refuses to do it.
Yes.
It's not that he can't do it because he's a fucking elite specimen of human athleticism, but he doesn't want to.
Ronaldo wants to play the way he wants to play, and that's the only way he'll play. Problem for us is he's the only striker we have at the club at the moment that's fit.
Well, this is why it was great to see Rashi getting up big and tall
Yeah,
and winning a header
great
the
goal.
way he does. I think the freedom he's been allowed when he's played in that number 9 role again, he's starting to get his breakthrough season, Rashi scoring on every debut type vibes back. But yeah, shout out the boys.
Anything you boys want to say on United?
Not really, yeah.
No, really.
I already gave my praise to United finishing 4th, so leave it.
Predictions for this one, other than Jackie, we all had it a Man United win. So Scarcey had it 3-2, Jackie had it as a 1-1 draw, I had it as a 3-1, and Benny had it bang on the nostril as a 1-0 win.
Did I?
You did indeed.
Fucking
Congrats
get that
to
up,
you, lad.
That saved your week, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in the bin. You were in the bin. So obviously, we don't have any games to talk about from this week. They've not happened yet for us at time of recording. So we'll move to the games that happened in Europe, in particular Champions League. Let's start off with a big game. The game that eliminated one of Europe's big giants. It's Porto 2, Atletico Madrid 1. Goodbye, Atletico. Goodbye, Simeone.
Do you reckon he gets the sack?
Well, they got... No, he won't because...
I was going
Just goodbye from the
yeah,
Champions League.
Yeah.
Europe.
He's gone from Europa League too, eh? Like they're
That's
out.
what I just said. They're gone from Europe.
Okay. All right.
No, if you weren't talking over me, let me finish. Yeah, they're completely in the bin, and it's Simeone's 11th anniversary at the club this year. Oh, this week, sorry.
Happy birthday to...
That would have been a very sad cake to bring into his office, I reckon, this week.
I reckon you'll fucking kick out of the contender.
He'd run down the touchline.
I mean, I don't know what they expect when they play such a shit style of football.
So yeah. I don't like
Maybe
it.
it is time for him to go because they're not doing. Oh, they're third in the La Liga,
Yeah, but that's
but they're 9 points off top.
third out of 3 teams.
Yeah.
Donuts, mate.
Who goes there? But that's the big thing.
Poch. They would
Well,
You just want
they've
Poch
got
to be back in
such.
management day?
no, they would just go for the Vavavoom manager, though.
They've got such a good team, but they could play such good football.
Yeah.
You know.
Imagine if you actually let João Felix play
was about to
football
say.
instead of just sitting in as a fucking number 9 in a 5.
He's got
2,
bags of talent
whatever.
too. But yeah, good to see him go on. To be
Atletico in the mud.
honest. Fuck.
Any football, fucking
Yeah, I hate
So
those.
instead of looking at results, let's kind of go through how the groups finished because that is the last of the group games, is it not?
Yep.
So Group A finishes Napoli topping it. Obviously, they failed to a Liverpool. No, did they? Yeah, they lost.
Yeah,
Liverpool
they
on
both-
the last day.
Liverpool
Yeah.
won 2-0, yeah.
Yeah,
That was.
It was head to head because
on
they beat
Wednesday,
us
I
by
think.
more the first game.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
Napoli,
equal points, but yeah, they beat us 4-1, I think, in the first game.
Yeah.
Napoli
So they-
topped the group. Liverpool second. Ajax fall to Europa League, and Rangers officially become the worst team to have ever competed in the Champions League ever, with
Record
0
breakers.
points. 0 points
20
Yeah.
goals
and 20 goals conceded.
I think it's
Did they
harsh
score a single
because-
goal? They got, I know.
scored two.
Mine
Yes,
just
they
says
scored
goal
2.
difference.
Yeah.
It's
So they
20.
conceded 22,
Scored-
scored
yeah.
2.
It's impressive.
I think it's harsh to say that
What,
Is
they're
it-
the worst team in Champions
That's-
League history.
that's
It's
No, I know it's facts, but
It's factual.
like
Their group was hard.
Yeah, Celtic as well. I think
Didn't get big
this
points.
this time around was the worst Celtic team in the Champions League. But if you watch the games, like they were going toe to toe with Madrid. And
I was going to say,
shit
they're
like
going.
that.
That's the thing with Celtic. That's what I like about them. And I
Yeah.
respect from Postecoglou is that they lost games because they were going for them. They didn't just
Yeah.
sit in and hope to shit ass a result.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if Rangers had done that, maybe they don't have that title.
They've still got that stinky
Right.
Steve tactic in them, poor bastards.
I think Dynamo
Zagreb,
were the worst team before this,
they were.
but you could see them like sitting in. You could see that, like,
Yeah, I think that team was from
That would have been on from
2000s, I think.
yeah,
That's in-
early
Summer.
doors.
they're a sort of team that you would probably just sit in and try and
yeah, shit ass a few results.
Group B though,
Group B, Porto top it. Club Brugge
Club
come in
Brugge, the
second.
big one.
Fucking hell.
Massive.
I think we all tipped Atletico and Leverkusen to qualify,
Yeah, I
and
think
then
we
they
did.
both fucking.
Leverkusen have completely fallen off a cliff though. Even in the league this year, they're not doing
Yeah.
that great at all.
Yeah.
And obviously, stinky Atletico Madrid.
Leverkusen under Xabi Alonso this season as well, aren't
Yeah,
they?
he's taken over the last few weeks. So, you know, hopefully he can pull them to a bit of a better finish.
this is a big one too.
This is a great group. So Bayern Munich top it. Inter Milan in second. Barcelona dropped to the Europa League. And
Fucking Victoria Pilsen are one goal off of being the worst team. One goal.
But most importantly,
They're not.
they're not. They also scored 5 and conceded 24. So they've scored double
Yeah.
what Rangers have as well. Double and a bit, I should say. But yeah, stinky Barca dropped to Europa.
Very good chance that fucks their whole club.
Yeah.
And also
As we
PK.
spoke about.
PK's
PK's
retiring.
retiring.
Yeah.
Is it?
Shout out PK. So we might actually be over to shag whichever family member you offered up to have him shag last
Mum?
week. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the offer's still there.
Also, the club owned 30 mil, and he told the club to scrap it.
Yeah.
Isn't want
Yeah.
it. Fuck that.
What?
The man needs. I also read something like he's having a house built and they found like 500 bodies or something buried on the plot of land where he's trying to build a house or something like that. I'm
What?
recalling facts from an article I read.
This guy has the most dramatic football I've ever fucking heard of.
And he's also cheated on Shakira. Like, why?
Shakira.
Come on.
I want to see Gabby's mum. Have you any of you seen a photo of
No,
her?
I want to see Shakira.
Gavi's mum.
Yeah, well, that's who he cheated
That's
on.
who he
right?
cheated on, yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what
now Gavi feels about that. Fucking hell.
That's why.
That's why Ben's
That's
gonna
why I've
let
offered
his-
up my mum. I'll win a. What is it? The coffee
the
trophy.
golden ball, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, it's a bit of a wild chop.
You didn't realise there was a reward in it. You thought,
Zoned out completely.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know Gavi's mum was involved in it.
yeah, like, you shagged her.
You're
Shit.
sitting over there like, my name's Pico.
Gerard. Is Gavi's mum alright, is she?
I don't know. I haven't
That's
seen a photo.
Let's get some photos up, Colin.
Muscash does that. We move on to Group D, in which Tottenham
Group
dramatically
D.
top it. Yeah, funny that. Top it over Eintracht Frankfurt. Sporting, who despite being fantastic, fall to the Europa League.
She's not even that great.
Ill. I mean,
That's
not ill.
harsh.
Not ill, but
Yeah,
I mean,
but
compared to
cheat on Shakira, though.
Yeah,
Like,
compared to Shakira.
Ben's
fucking
mum's
hell.
better.
yeah.
yeah, I agree.
Don't blow your nostrils like that. It's a bit weird, mate.
My mum's way hotter.
I was going to keep talking about football. Fuck it. Let's go on to Group E. Chelsea top the group. Graham Potter's men come back from a beating on the first day to Zagreb to top the group over AC Milan, Salzburg dropping to Europa League, and Dinamo Zagreb fallen by the wayside, but winning a place in all of our hearts because they fought very well throughout this competition.
Yeah, they got a win. It's
Yeah.
impressive.
Shout out. It's more than United got the Champions League this year. Shout out Orsic as well, because that man's brilliant.
Yeah.
30 plus.
Yeah.
He's not going to get moved to a big club, but what a wonderful bloke. Real Madrid topping Group F with RB Leipzig falling in just behind him. Shakhtar Donetsk dropping to Europa League, and sadly, Ange Postecoglou's Celtic falling by the wayside. Only the 2 points.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad. Group G. Manchester City top the group after Yaya Toure lift the African curse. Could it be their year?
0 losses in the champs as well.
0 losses. Borussia Dortmund come in with only the 1 loss in their group. Sevilla drop to Europa League, competition they love to win. And Copenhagen, despite putting on some strong performances, also drop out of Europe.
Touching on Bayern as well, like they played 6-1-6 in the group of Inter and Barca.
They're monsters. That team.
Wasn't there a game we spoke about? They had 5 subs, like just didn't bring
Yeah.
any players and just win.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bayern look very strong this year for the Champions League.
They're fucking animals. And this
I'd
group...
much rather them win it than City.
Oh, fuck yeah. This group, Group H, another spectacular finish to this group, in which a group with
Benfica.
PSG, Juventus, Maccabi Haifa and Benfica is topped by Benfica. PSG second, stinky Allegri's Juventus drop to the Europa League. Only on goal difference to Maccabi Haifa, who have the same amount of points as them.
Can we go to the results for this? Because I think it was Benfica that had to win.
Yeah, is this
Yeah.
where they won
Like,
4-3?
they scored
won
5 goals.
6-1, yeah.
They needed to win by
Must have been by
5.
Yeah, then they scored 5 in the last 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because PSG were chilling and didn't know that Benfica were
Doing the business.
fucking smashing them.
Yeah, shout out Benfica, honestly. What a stunning turn of events for them.
Yeah.
Obviously, the late win against Juventus and then a massive thumping of Maccabi here.
Making the champs have been interesting, isn't it?
Very, very interesting. A lot more interest. Well, maybe not. Now that Europa's got the
3rd place.
other teams in there.
Yeah.
Some big contenders going into there.
Yeah.
Sevilla, Juve,
Europa League merchants.
Sporting.
Yeah.
I think Sporting will put up a fight, and I think Barca will be very
I think
good.
Ajax, too, might be one to watch out for.
I don't think Ajax have looked that good under their new manager, but I mean, Europa is very different to Champions League, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who needs to a player for Ajax that needs to be snapped up by someone is Timber,
Yeah.
centre back.
Yeah.
The only reason we didn't get him is because
They wanted-
Louis Van Gaal,
Yeah.
Louis van Gaal's on me.
Yeah.
fucking Dutch prick.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Somehow told Urian he wasn't going to play in the fucking
Yeah,
the World Cup if he went to United.
yeah.
Wouldn't get enough game time.
Look at Martinez playing every fucking game.
Every game.
Well, on United in the knockouts at the moment for Europa League.
Yeah, we're going to
So-
cop one of these teams.
Yeah. So because we failed, we needed to win by at least 2 goals to top the group because we obviously lost to Sociedad on the first day. We only won 1-0.
Yep.
Garnacho
goal, very good goal.
Alejandro, assisted by Cristiano, his
Yeah.
fucking idol from day dot.
That's
Great
interesting, that. Because he's Argentinian, isn't he?
He is Argentina.
Yes.
And in the same week, trained with Messi and Ronaldo
Yes.
because he went on national team duty.
He is some player though, Garnacho. He's
Got a
going to
big
be.
future ahead of him.
He's going to be a very good player.
Fingers crossed for him that he gets the right people around him and doesn't have a.
Well, being surrounded by those sort of players is going to help.
Yeah, he didn't have
Well,
Greenwood, did it?
Did
You just got to
he
call it
didn't
how you see it.
He didn't have anyone, though.
Oh, he had pretty much the same group of players.
didn't have Ten Hag,
He
well.
didn't have 10 eyes, so fingers crossed
Ollie.
for him there. Yeah.
It was a very toxic dressing room at that point.
Do you see Bruno's comments
I guess early on, actually. Early
after the game in the press conference after the
I
game?
started watching it, but I didn't listen.
Yeah, so Bruno's basically said like they said something about Garnacho, how he sort of done well on his performance, and Bruno it wasn't that controversial, but he said basically that's what we pretty much need from him, from Alejandro. He said that's he played a couple of games in preseason and the attitude wasn't there for him, so he's like these last 2 games his attitude has been better and that's what we need from the team. So there's obviously I think from him saying that, I think there's already a bit of like a stardom attitude. Like he thinks he's
No. What it is the media doing bullshit articles to try and put a narrative into people's head. This narrative is just made up from the media bullshit, and I fucking hate English media.
really.
I'm done. Like, honestly, what?
It's not from the media, but it's Bruno's words.
Yeah, the Bruno's words, but the narrative that the media are pushing is what Bruno said was super negative. But what is going to actually develop his career is by giving him critical feedback and saying things like that, because that's going to motivate him to push on forward. And I think the narrative of the media was pushing like, we can't believe Bruno said this and yada, yada, yada. But just, they try to make Bruno look out to be like a bad captain, bad leader. And I thought that was bullshit.
I didn't get that. I definitely didn't get that. All I got from it, and I didn't look too much into it. I just seen what Bruno said, and my first thoughts on what he said was basically in preseason maybe he just didn't have the best attitude, I guess.
Oh yeah, I heard what he said. I agree with what he said. I'm like, yeah, fair enough. Like,
Yeah, but
it's just I was just talking more about the headlines and articles that were written about it made Bruno to look out to be a shit captain or leader.
Oh
in that
no,
moment.
I disagree.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, fuck English media.
Even when you watch the interviews as well, to be fair, like the reporter or whoever, they're asking questions, trying to get some sort of
Loaded
headline,
questions.
That's the thing. That's what everyone's doing nowadays. Loaded questions. Get the headline.
Clickbait.
Yeah, we
There
don't
was-
care.
The press conference Ten Hag had for the Villa game, they asked in 5 questions. They asked 2 questions about England and if Maguire would get minutes to play for England. It's like, what the fuck does that have anything to do with the Villa game coming up? And why does Ten Hag give a shit about what England do in the World
That's
Cup?
the annoying thing. Like, they don't ask actual questions that fans want to hear.
Yeah.
They just ask questions that create headlines.
100%. No one that watches United gives a shit if Maguire plays for the fucking England or not.
No,
Guaranteed.
Some of
I
us
prefer not
hope
to
that he doesn't.
Yeah, I'm in that boat as well.
Confirm he's not playing.
Someone tell me that. I was going to say I hope he gets injured. I don't hope he gets
Yeah,
injured.
that's
He's a
horrible.
professional athlete. You know, it's his.
Come on,
work.
yeah, Kel.
Yeah, look, I said I
Make some
hope he
accusations
doesn't.
against him.
I've heard him chatting to Ben's mum.
Does your mum watch these?
Some of them.
We'll send it to the clips anyway.
Shout out, mum.
3 weeks in a row. To be honest, you do it to yourself. All right, that's enough of that. No, I'm saying Ben does it. No, Ben does it. Yeah. No, I would never. Let's move on. On a lighter note, let's get into this week's quiz.
Oh, I'm ready.
Before we design the perfect World Cup player, because I want to do a little chat about the World Cup afterwards, let's jump into a few Cristiano Ronaldos.
So who's got the crown at the moment?
Me.
Everyone's got one. I think I won the first one. Cal won the second. Oh, well, Scouse won the second.
Technicality.
And Jack won the third.
All right,
So-
so this whoever wins this is the king.
Well, yeah, as soon as someone gets 2, I guess they're in the lead.
Well, mine was unfairly stolen, but we won't talk about it too much. You know, very controversial.
VAR.
Yeah, we'll bring it back out, mate, because the scores are on the door. I'm going to say pity scores.
All right. What do we got?
Just
Cal?
don't repeat me. Debut for spoiling.
Yeah, he's Portuguese.
I hope
He
you
was
made
born
it
a
better
male.
than that.
All right, so as per usual, I've got 5 guess those player questions, and I've got 10
Question
basically
Aldo's.
shout them out. Yeah, the old Cristiano Ronaldo. So you
Name
shout them
buzzer.
out.
Name.
Name is your buzzer.
What?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Mate. So, 5 clues for each. Jump in whenever you feel it. First one, a Spanish midfielder.
Scouse. Gavi.
No, but I wish it was.
I was like, surely.
So, is it one guess per clue or?
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
If you want to run it off, run it
All
off.
right, Ben. Busquets.
No,
Jack Iniesta.
Jackie wins it.
Oh, what?
Iniesta.
Good on you, Jack.
Okay. Next up, we've got a German
impressive.
started their career at Bayern Munich in 2007.
Scouse.
Yes.
Kimmich.
Negative.
Ben. Cruz.
Benny. It is indeed Tony Kroos. Jesus.
1-1.
Jesus.
Fuck, we're firing off in the first
Yeah.
one. Damn.
We've gone very mainstream players.
Yeah, I have gone a little bit mainstream because rather than doing started career at Porto, I thought perhaps I'd make it a bit interesting. A few
Yeah.
fingers on buzzers, getting ready to go. So, this one is another Spaniard. Started their career at Real Sociedad in 1999.
Ben.
Yes.
David Silva.
No. It's a great shout, though.
Scouts, Javi Alonso.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, it is Javi Alonso.
That's phenomenal.
That's just what I do, boys.
One apiece, boys.
See, that one, as I was reading, I wanted to do it on him, and I'm like, fuck, I was just reading it. All the shit about him is that he moved to Liverpool and won in his Champions League that same season.
Yeah.
And he scored that equaliser against Milan. There you go.
I didn't need that far, mate.
No. Okay, this one. A Japanese midfielder who started at Osaka in 2006.
Ben. Shinji Kagawa.
Fuck off, Ben. That's fucking outrageous that you pulled that out.
I was going to say Denzaki.
Man like Riku. Okay. A striker who started at Feyenoord in 2001.
That's broad.
Yes.
2001.
Huntelaar.
Dun, dun, dun,
Got anyone?
dun, dun.
2001.
This one's making you think. I like it. I like it.
I'll go for one. Jack Virgil.
No.
A striker.
He started,
He
as
started as
striker.
striker.
Did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pato.
No.
It's the same name.
Second clue is currently a member of the Feyenoord coaching staff.
Oh, Ben. Ruben Nistori.
Negative. PSV Eindhoven.
Oh, I
just beat
fucking
Arsenal.
knew it.
You- Well,
Damn it.
good try.
Damn it.
God damn.
Damn it to heck.
Damn, Daniel.
I have no idea. Eh?
Yeah. Well, he's got to guess soon.
Either guess or pass, yeah.
Yeah, pass. I have,
Pass. All right. This player played obviously in the Netherlands, Turkey, and England. Oh, I like it. I like
This
that
one's
I've got
tough.
your-
Scouts.
Yeah.
Edgar Davids.
Nope.
Or David, should I say?
Yeah. Shout out Edgar Davids.
Ben.
One man. Yeah.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
He was going to be my first one, and I thought, there's no way you boys are getting Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. If I
Yeah,
put
man,
it
I
down.
remember his volleys from 40 yards out for days, man.
Sometimes you boys surprise me. Sometimes I'm left thinking, how did nobody get Michu?
This one's. I feel like it's going to be an obvious one.
Yes.
Like they're. All,
To be fair, I have shaded these questions, so they're a bit
Yeah.
harder because you
I
boys
don't think
rattled
he's
through
actually
the
a
first
striker.
ones.
That's my sort of
Ooh,
intuition. I
he's
don't.
gone down that pathway. So, Benny, you've had it. Benny and Skace, you both had a guess. Jackie, you having a guess, or you want to pass to the next clue?
Van der Vaart.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Just quickly. You said he's played in Netherlands, Turkey, and England.
Yes.
Has he played in more countries than that?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
This next clue might give it away. Scored 144 goals for 2 Premier League teams.
I don't want to say my name because it's my last guess.
Seen it? No, there's one more clue after this.
Oh. 144 goals over 2 teams.
Yes. I like it. I like the faces being pulled. If you're not listening to the YouTube version, come and see these boys absolutely
Oh,
play.
that's tough.
And if you've got it at home, shout out to you for being a genius.
Batterford Gomez.
He's French, not
Yeah, I
Dutch,
know.
but yeah.
I'm starting to think maybe it's not a Dutch player.
Ooh.
You've stumped me.
Ooh.
Premier League, 144 goals.
Yes. It's a lot of goals.
Go, yeah, Gomez. Get anyone.
Some
near
might
that.
describe them as a prolific goal scorer.
Don't say that.
I love that.
Oh, I know it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck.
What is it?
I'm not saying.
Said
Damn.
finished right before, eh?
Yeah. No.
What do we think, boys? We got anything? We got a name we want to throw out there, or should we move to the last clue?
Oh, I don't know. It's 2 teams. That's put me off.
He's got to pass. Come on.
Yeah.
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 You're going to kick yourself now. This
Ben.
player won the league
Ben.
with Manchester United.
Van Persie.
Yes, indeed. Robin Van Persie.
That's shit from all of us.
Yeah, look, it is terrible.
Especially me.
It's terrible. And I made it harder because I said Netherlands, Turkey, England rather than Netherlands, England, Turkey.
Yeah.
Obviously went
Yeah, you stumped
fine.
me.
Fenerbahce back to Feyenoord, but there we go. He's currently assistant manager of Feyenoord.
I didn't know that.
So didn't step right into the big job. Took the second one.
He was at.
What's the score? 3-1-1.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. 3-1-1. Okay,
Is
so
that what the players done?
players done. We're now on to the quickfire questions. Follow along at home. Names on buzzers. First off, which nation won 3 back-to-back international tournaments?
Scouse. Brazil.
No,
Jack.
Ben.
Spain.
Jack was first. Spain it
I was
is.
going to say Spain as
They
well.
won at the 2008 Euros, 2010 World
World
Cup,
Cup.
and the 2012 Euros.
Well done, Jack.
Which English Premier League team has conceded the most own goals?
Ben. Chelsea.
Nope.
Jack. Liverpool.
Nope.
Where's that goal? Fucking hell. Scouse Villa.
Nope.
Currently in the Prem.
Currently in the Prem.
I was going back in the same order.
Yep.
Ben.
Yep.
Forest.
Nope.
Jack. Everton.
Correct. Everton. So that one's more of a longevity thing because they've never been relegated from the top flight.
Oh, I thought you meant this season.
No.
No, it's my bad.
That's
Crack on.
otherwise I'd have said
I was
is this
thinking
season.
Liverpool because of Jamie Carragher.
Second highest own
Yeah.
goal scorer of all time. Who has the most successive seasons in the top flight? So that includes Division 1 and the Premier League.
Jack. Arsenal.
Correct indeed. It is Arsenal. Jackie's
Fucking Jack.
flying away with them. Which Manchester City player scored the first goal awarded by Goal Line Technology in 2014?
Ben.
Scout. Oh.
Ben first.
Eden Dzeko.
Correct.
I was about
It is
to say
Edin
that,
Dzeko.
cunt.
I
That's a
like
good
it. Look
guess.
at the ball knowledge, boys. Which team holds the record for the most consecutive Premier League matches without a win at 32?
Jack.
Yes.
Derby County.
It is indeed Derby County, and that is actually
Fuck.
still a record because they haven't come back up to the Prem since they
Fuck.
had the worst season ever. So they could come back up, and that record would continue. Onwards.
That's unfortunate.
This next question offers 2 points. Which two clubs have never been relegated from the Premier League since winning promotion?
Ben.
Yes.
Manchester United. And Everton.
No.
Scouse. Liverpool and Everton.
No.
Jack. Liverpool and Arsenal.
No.
Wait.
Ben?
Top flight?
Since winning promotion to the Premier League. Ben, you're next.
West Ham.
Nope.
They got relegated about fucking 7 years ago.
So this is not like
This is the
Since
Premier League. Since winning promotion,
Since 92.
since
Or
winning
91.
promotion to the Premier League, they have not been relegated. There is 2 teams.
so they came up and then haven't gone back down.
Correct. That is exactly what.
Gotta clarify, mate. You never know. Clarify with the listeners at home.
So Benny's already had his guess. Gas it falls to you next. I like it.
City and Palace.
Nope.
Are you going to say if we get one right or not?
Yeah, I'll give you a point. There's 2 points available. There's 2 teams that have come up and not gone back down.
So City's not one of them.
Oh, wait. Is it Jack's go?
It's Jack's go. Jackie is staring off into the distance. Oh, you're counting down. Oh, we're getting competitive.
I'm going to go Chelsea and...
There's already a no from Chelsea.
Oh, fucking Southampton.
Nope. They've gone back down.
Ben.
Yes?
I'm going to say... Oh, I had it. I forget the name now.
He's all
I'm going to say Leicester.
Nope.
Wolves.
Nope.
Newcastle.
Nope.
What the fuck?
They've all been back down again, boys.
Yeah, well, we're just
And-
fucking rumbling through the teams, I think.
Newcastle and
I'll give you a clue. They're both
Well, we're
fairly
almost
modern
there.
in the Premier League era.
And
doesn't
Ben?
help.
Can I say one?
I'm halfway
Forest.
through mine.
Nope. In the Premier League era, the Forest have definitely gone down.
Yeah, well, you said they're new. So, you know,
I'm just saying there's other teams other than the ones that have just come up.
you're giving off some fucking confusing clues. And
The key is in the wording. 2 clubs that have not been relegated from the Premier League since winning promotion. As in they've come up, and since coming up, they've not gone back down again.
Brentford.
Correct, there's one. Still one more up for grabs.
So yours is Newcastle, Brentford. That's your 2 guesses.
One more player up for grab. Scarcy's already
Ultra
got one.
competitive. Oh fuck.
So much panic in the faces of these boys. Scarce, if you got another name, you can throw it out there, my friend.
No, he's already had 2.
Dun, 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 dun.
Brighton.
Brighton is the other one. There we go.
Thank you.
Since coming up
I
to the
got
Premier League, neither of those teams has been relegated again. All those other teams either have been in the Premier League since the formation of it, ergo they've never won promotion, or they've been promoted and relegated within the confines.
Yes.
Fuck, that was hectic.
That was
Some
intense.
serious brain
That was
sweat
harder
going
than the
on.
player questions.
Which,
Not quickfire, really.
Oh, well, I've done.
Oh, we got another one.
mate, we've still got another 3.
All right.
Which player currently holds the record for the most appearances in the Champions League?
James Milner.
Nope.
Fuck.
Scouse. Salah.
Nope.
Currently playing.
Look at you 2 Liverpool fucking idiots.
Oh, he's got most assists.
Ben. Ronaldo.
Correct. It is Cristiano Ronaldo currently has the record of most appearances.
Is that for United though, or for
No.
Madrid and Juve?
It's for everyone.
Oh, I thought it
Every-
was just for a Premier League club.
Every team.
Why you didn't say that?
Well, I don't know. You just said Premier League player. I was like, oh.
Which Australian forward holds the records for the most goals scored in World Cup qualifying
Jack.
in a single World Cup qualifying game with 13?
Cahill.
Nope.
I was coming to it.
I know Aussie players though. Scouse Viduka.
Nope.
Oh, no, it. Ben Archie Thompson.
Correct is indeed. Archie Thompson scored 13 goals in 2002 in a game against
Hawaii?
American Samoa.
31-0.
Yeah, 30,
Something
31.
I didn't see the final score. Something ridiculous. Lastly, but not leastly, which player holds the record for being the only player in history to score at a World Cup in his teens, his 20s, and his 30s?
Ben. Argentina. Oh.
Yeah, nice. That was awesome. Well done.
Argentina. Fucking hell.
Lionel Messi.
It is indeed Lionel Messi.
I feel like
That was his answer was Argentina.
I should have
It's
had
my
that
go.
point.
No,
I feel like you boys get to flick him in the ear for fucking pure
I still won
stupidity
anyway.
on
that
that
was his
one.
answer. You can't go back on that.
Shambles. I don't,
Leo
want, I,
Messi.
don't, I don't want the point.
Leo Messi, Google. That's a mine.
Can't
Theo
believe I've
Walcott.
done that.
Bobby saw last anyway.
So Ben, you take the quiz with 8 there. Jackie, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that leaves Scarce on DOS.
2.
2.
No, that's piss poor from you.
Two's a lucky number, mate. You know.
So does that mean I've got the crown?
I think that is a crown in your hand
Stinks
on your
anyway.
head top.
Got lice in it.
It's got ringworm on it.
Okay. The other topic we had for this week is obviously the World Cup's coming up. We
Everyone
are
get their phones out.
I fucked this one up. I named like the list of attributes we have to do. Well, should we explain what it is
yeah.
first?
Let's get into it. But, so basically, we've picked an attributes of who we think would make the perfect player if they had these parts of these players' game. We've all done a little one each of players going to the World Cup this year.
There's a few rules to it.
A few little trials and
Have
stipulations.
to go to the World Cup. Can't pick more than one player per country, and can't pick more than one player per trait. So they were the rules. Shall we kick it off?
Scarcely gave us a dodgy list, which through the
Yeah.
day just kept
Yeah.
adding categories.
I was like,
and
I forgot
categories.
this, I forgot that, I forgot this, but we
I
eventually
think
got
Scouse
there.
should kick it off then.
Yeah, it's Scarcely.
no, there's another one we didn't put in there.
What's that?
Shooting.
Finishing.
Yeah. I thought that too, but I wasn't going to say it.
I
Because I,
thought-
felt
yeah.
left foot, right foot.
Yeah, that's why. Well, I just assumed I was finishing.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
We just have vision and passing, you know.
Yeah.
Should we all like name our left foots, then go around, or should I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
keep name? All right, left foot, Messi.
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 Bale.
Fair enough. I respect it. It's a wild
got
choice.
Messi.
Well, I got Messi for someone else, so.
Yeah, fair enough. I was thinking of left-footed players. I'm
Surely-
not gonna lie.
No
I was
way.
like, Haaland. And I
Surely
was like,
Sané has a better left foot at the moment than Bale.
No, Bale's left foot is fucking magic.
mate,
What,
Bale's
in
set
2014?
pieces- Bale's set
Bale's
pieces still-
left foot, like he's
Since
definitely.
when?
Oh, come on now.
Well,
Come
Haaland's
on.
not going
What's
to
he
World
done the last year?
Cup. Haaland's not going to World
Yeah, I
Cup.
know. That's what I was saying. Like,
Pushed Wales into the World Cup.
yeah,
That's what he's done.
played a lot of golf in Los Angeles. He got some good golf
Anyway.
course out there.
Right foot. No, I
Uh,
didn't have these as finishing. Even though we just agreed on that.
Right foot, I went Kylian Mbappe.
Jeez.
That's a terrible shout.
Mine's worse.
What is yours?
Mine's worse. Neymar.
Well,
Jeez.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that's both weird.
I got KDB.
I've got Lewandowski.
Yeah, that's
Lewandowski.
Okay.
Lewandowski was
Lewandowski?
mine. I had to change him. Just something
Are they
else.
going to World Cup?
I don't know what you would have for
Poland,
Lewandowski
yeah,
as.
Are they?
Poland are going to the World Cup.
You'll find out.
I wanted to put Lewandowski in, but I was like, he's well rounded at everything, nothing perfect at nothing. So
He's got a great right foot, and I just needed somebody with a great right
it's
foot.
fair.
Vigiano,
Viziano,
Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Tiago.
Kevin for me as well.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
Big Kev, fair. I respect
Fake
the
fans, you
Tiago.
boys.
Thiago's also amazing defending.
Strength.
Strength was the tough one because I wanted to put someone, but I couldn't because his nationality was already in. I was going to do Rodri, but I ended up choosing Koulibaly.
Good shout.
I think I had Koulibaly actually there, but I've changed it to CR7 Ronaldo.
Strength. Look,
Yeah, it's,
to be honest, I've bottled this one. This is going to be terrible shout because the next one is obviously far more suited. I put Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, I went Mitrovic.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
good
a nice
shout. That
one.
was
That's
my-
a nice one.
Yes. Who actually bullied Virgil van Dijk when they played earlier in the year, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming
Um,
of defending. I've got
defending.
Virgil.
Same.
Yeah, I fucked up the strength one. Defending Virgil.
Yeah. Look, because I had him in strength, I just had to think of a defender who's nation fit, so I just went Alphonso Davies.
I almost had him at pace.
No, I've fucked up. For strength.
Oh, here we go.
There's
Fucking
always one.
Get
for
out.
strength, I've got Harry Suter.
Harry. Is he even going? Is his knee going to be right again for him
Yeah.
to be back there?
He's the man.
Shout out
He's
Harry.
a fucking 7 foot tall, absolute giant.
Career mode legend.
Australian Harry
Yeah.
Maguire.
Or we have passing.
Passing.
I went Thiago.
Thiago for me.
I went Cruz.
I went Luka Modric.
All good shouts.
Have you seen all the videos of the Madrid boys in training
Shooting?
just only doing Trivellas? Like,
Oh, no.
Modric pings in balls for him and he just tells them to hit it Trivella. So he's got the whole team, like Vinny and Rodrigo and that, hitting Trivellas, top bins. What a joke.
Fucking hell.
What a joke.
The heading, I went Lewandowski.
I went CR7 for heading.
CR7.
Yeah, that's where I fucked up. I had Harry Suter at heading, but I
Yeah,
was
so-
supposed to swap them. So Ronaldo for heading.
Big head in.
Leadership was a tough one for me because with leadership, I was like, all my other players I want leadership already taken. So I went Manuel Neuer. Leadership.
Oh, I like it. I like
Yeah, that's
it.
a good shout.
I've also gone a German. I've gone for Tony Kroos.
It's a weird shout.
It's a weird chat, but it's a good chat.
Have you got?
I went Thiago Silva.
I've gone Hendo, my skipper.
Oh, I didn't even use a Brazilian.
Nice.
I thought I used a Brazilian. Oh, no, I have used a Brazilian.
Yeah, I've got
Well, Hendo.
Brazilian.
Dribbling name.
The reason I've gone Hendo there actually is because he seems to sort of lead all those campaigns within the Premier League teams.
Yeah, just not England.
Nah, but doesn't matter.
Should we just go straight to dribbling then because we've already kind of just said
Yeah.
Neymar?
We were just, my dribbling was Neymar.
Yeah.
Mine's Messi. That's where I had Messi.
Mine's Mane.
That would have been a good one for pace, too.
Didn't you have Koulibaly? Or was that
No.
you?
That was me, yeah. For speed, I've gone Nunez.
Fuck off.
What?
Quick as fuck.
He's,
Nunez.
yeah, he's clocked the quickest player ever in Premier League history.
Most biased thing ever.
How's that bias? He's quicker than Mbappe.
That's facts.
No.
Facts are he's quicker than
My speed
Mbappe.
is Mbappe.
Yeah, Mbappe.
My speed is
Mbappe highest speed is 36 kilometers an hour. Nunez is
So
38.
because he ran once a little bit faster than Mbappe, he's
So is he
faster.
quicker or not?
No, I don't think so.
How not if he ran at a quicker speed?
Because
Than
Mbappe doesn't try to run quick.
just hops.
36 k's an hour is Mbappe's 70%. So
Yeah, he hasn't even tried to sprint yet.
Plays-
When he does,
yeah.
so we'll let you know, mate. When he signs for Newcastle next year,
the only
we'll see
reason
him
he clocked
sprinting.
38 is because he ran from fucking his box to the other end of the field.
Well, Mbappe's never done that in his career.
No.
Have you watched every
Mbappe stays
90
up
minutes?
top and just runs in behind
Mbappe owns
defenders.
PSG doesn't have to defend.
I'm just going off facts, mate.
So
That's what I'm
you're
going
trying
off.
to say to me that Nunez is quicker than Mbappe?
Yeah, he runs at 38 kilometers an hour, and Mbappe's clock 36. The
Okay.
facts are there.
Okay.
Have you got Jack?
Mbappe.
Come on, mate.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Well done, boys.
So,
So there's our perfect player. He's got fucking Messi's left foot, but he runs like fucking Darwin Nunes.
yeah, 38 k's an hour.
Fucking hell.
Oh, God. Look, we'll keep it short this week. With the Prem not happening, we've not got too much more to talk about.
Predicciano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Don't
is
miss
what
them,
we've
mate.
got. So, kicking off next week, game week 16, I believe it'll be, is Manchester City at home to little old Brentford.
That's tonight.
Nah, it's next
No,
week.
it's next week.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
City versus
Oh,
Fulham
yes.
this week.
Leeds versus Bournemouth. So don't ever try and question me when I'm looking at it. Leeds.
Sorry.
Unsurprisingly, we have all voted in favour of Manchester City. Scouse has it 3-0. Jack has it 4-0. Ben has it 5-0. I have it 2-0 to the Blues. Next up is another big team at home. Liverpool at Anfield against their feeder club, Southampton. Big predictions here. Scash has gone 4-0. Jackie's gone 4-1. Benny has gone for a 1-1 draw. I've gone for a 2-1 win. Obviously, the wins all favouring Liverpool.
The danger there is, like, being at home again, is once there's a record broken, like Virgil's unbeaten or whatever, there's usually 2 in a row.
And I don't
I'll
know.
be
So if you
fucking
wanna change
filthy
to
if
Southampton-
Southampton win.
Oh, me too.
I'll be chuffed.
Yeah,
So if you
I'll
want
be
to
happy.
change to a Southampton win, that's
Nah.
fine.
Nah, I think it'll be a sneaky draw.
Stinky draw. I can see a stinky draw.
Yeah.
I did have it as 1-1, but I didn't want to back Benny.
Yeah,
Put
I'm glad
one all in, Cal.
I'm glad you went
Well-
Liverpool win just in case.
I've already said my score, so it can't be changed. As soon as I vocalise it, it can't be changed.
Cemented.
Bournemouth versus Everton at home for Bournemouth. This one, Scashy's got it 2-1 Everton. Jackie and I both have it as a 1-1 draw, and Benny's got it as a 1-0 Everton win. West Ham at home to Leicester City. Scashy's got it 3-1 West Ham. Jackie's got it 2-1 West Ham. Benny's got it as another 1-1 draw, and I've got it as 2-1 West Ham.
I was feeling bleak this week.
Lots of draws. He's very
Yeah.
unhappy about his football. But,
They're all
Don't want
dogs.
to have to do too much homework next week. This one, it's happened again. The boys have all picked the same result.
All four of us.
All 4 of us. I didn't even look at the results. I just did it in my own head. We've all backed Tottenham at home against Leeds United as a 2-0 win to Tottenham.
You guys
Doable?
changed that, I swear.
No.
Well, I went first, so he's all copied
And I
me.
went second, and so you copied me
He's
and
all
Jack.
copied me, yeah.
Because me and Jack are in the lead. You want to, try to get some points on the board.
Let's wait till we recount those scores, I think. This one, Nottingham at home at the City Ground. Scouse and I, versus Crystal Palace, I should say. Scouse and I both have this one as a 2-0 win for Crystal Palace. Jackie's got it as a bleak 0-0 draw, and Benny's got it as a 3-0 drubbing for Crystal Palace on the home team.
Yep.
As we saw from Liverpool, City Ground's a tough place to go. So
Yeah, but I'm not convinced by Forest at all.
fair dues. Newcastle at home at St James's Park against Graham Potter's Chelsea.
This is a big one.
Great game of football to be watched. Scousey, you have it as a 2-2 draw. Jackie has it as a 3-2 Newcastle win. Benny has it as a 2-1 Newcastle win. And I have it as a 2-1 Chelsea win.
Bit of a mixed.
Mixed bag of results there. I think no matter what, should be fireworks in that game.
What did you back it, sorry?
2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I can see Potter's men
Mix those results
just
up.
going and sneaking one in there,
Yeah.
Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Arsenal at Molineux. It's a home game for Wolves, so as predicted, none of us have them to score.
They've lost Diego Costa too.
Have they?
Well, because of the red
Red
card.
carded,
Double,
course,
double game ban, I think.
Course. So Scassy has it 2-0 Arsenal, as does Jackie. Benny has it 1-0 Arsenal. I have it 3-0 Arsenal. I believe Wolves have only scored 1 goal at home this year, I think, in their last game.
With or without
Was it
Costa,
Neves?
I don't expect it.
Neves, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been.
It's the only player I think will score for him in any game, to be honest.
Or Adama if he's on the byline and can win a cheeky little header. Or punch the ball in, whichever he chooses. Brighton
Break the
Hove
ball if he
Albion
does.
at home to Unai Emery's Villa. It'll be his second appearance after this evening.
That was good.
Yeah, that's one for the boys. Scazzy has it as a 3-0 Brighton win. Jackie has it as a 2-0 Brighton win. Both of you stinky Steve fanboys are fucking straight out the Villa train.
Love you, Stevie.
Benny has it as a 1-0 draw. I have it as a 2-1 win to Aston Villa. And lastly but not leastly, to clean out the week, down at Craven Cottage is Fulham versus the mighty Manchester United. Scasey has it 3-1 Manchester United. Jackie has it 2-1 Man United. Benny has it 2-0. And I also have it 3-1 Manchester United.
I feel like we're all getting on the United train a bit.
Oh, you've had some Fulham, so.
Well, they fucking drew with Liverpool.
I wasn't on
at
the
start of
United
season.
train when fucking City passages.
Yeah, that's true.
Just the opposition.
I'd love
like
to see it, but
There's not a lot of goals. There's a few goals picked in. There's not a lot of goals picked for this week from us boys. So
yeah.
fingers crossed we have something happen.
I am
for us.
excited for these games this weekend. I think the United Villa game is going to be massive.
Yeah.
Emery's first game in charge.
So wish the games went on so late, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've also it's a big game for us too because we've got apparently Ronaldo's getting rested somehow. We've got Anthony Martial out still. No, Anthony and Martial.
Yes.
And Bruno Fernandes suspended for too many yellow cards.
Already?
Yeah.
Well,
Fucking hell.
Dalot's one away from being
Yeah.
suspended. too many
Europa
yellow
League
cards.
game, we saw the return of our beautiful blonde-haired boy, Donny van der Beek.
Yes,
So I
we
think
did.
that was a tactical choice by Ten Hag. Obviously, pushed Bruno out in that wide area and got Donny in that number 10 role. I think
Or he could push. I
Interesting.
think he might go Ericsson as the 10 and then bring Fred in. Maybe.
we'll see. We'll see. See if he is impressed by Donny. Obviously, he's had a long time out from not getting picked and then a muscle injury to recover from.
Just quickly as well, did you guys, any of you guys watch the highlights for the United Europa League game against Sociedad?
Nah, I couldn't be bothered, to be honest.
No surprise there. Did you see the Martinez challenge to get the yellow card?
Oh, I did, but it doesn't
So
register in my brain.
their attacker basically retaliated for getting fouled but not getting called a foul, and then two-footed Martinez in the chest, and then but Martinez had the ball and lunged for the ball, and he come in and he smashed him, absolutely hammered him, and the ref gave Martinez a yellow card, and it's 3 yellow cards, which means we now lose Martinez for the
The
qualifying games.
Whenever it gets drawn as.
And Martinez was injured from it, he got a head knock from it and everything.
Beautiful.
Surely you can appeal that one.
Well, I don't know. The ref was fucking atrocious, but
Yeah. They might appeal it.
just
though.
wanted to say that.
Fingers
If it leads to a suspension,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Surely.
you'd think so.
Just more brilliant refereeing from
Good
all
riddance, I
competitions
reckon.
this year.
It's a good year for refereeing it.
To who? The refs or for Martinez?
Martinez.
Yeah, fuck you.
Scumbag.
All right, should we sign it
I
off
think
there?
we should. Nice little short type
Yeah.
podcast this week.
Let us know if you guys like the short ones or if you prefer the long ones. Yeah.
Hopefully you prefer them short.
That's what I say to me, missus.
Jesus Christ. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Anyway,
And on that note,
it's big as what?
thanks for listening, guys. Like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube algorithm nonsense, and we'll be back with you next week. Plenty of football to talk about, ever closer to the World Cup.
Exciting times.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Thanks, guys.
thank you very much.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.